Liverpool are throwing it around like confetti at the moment, spending big. So how are they doing it? Why are they doing it? And are you as surprised as some others?
I mean, they've had the ability to do it for some time, but maybe I know there was a lot of criticism post the 2020 title win that they didn't really do it. A bit different then because we were still in the midst of a pandemic.
Yeah.
A lot of uncertainty about broadcast rights, would they hold up? A lot of uncertainty about whether the live event and crowds would come back in the same way and whether the whole ecosystem in the game would hold up. But it has, and I mean, FSG have always been risk averse, that's kind of well known. So hardly surprising that they maybe didn't go as strong then as maybe some wanted them to. But yeah, now they're in a real position of strength. So all the kind of the stars have aligned, I suppose. So, you know, back in the Champions League last year, which was, you know, with the financial year was just finished, end of May. And that's given them even though they went out round of 16, they did so well in the league phase, that they're probably taken home 90 million-ish in terms of prize money. Then you've got central payments for winning the Premier League. I mean, that's the highest they would have ever had from the actual success in the Premier League this year. Commercial deals are on the up. They now have match day revenue over 100 million because of the completion of the Anfield Road redevelopment. And yeah, last summer they didn't really put much to work. Chiesa came in, 10 million guaranteed with about 2.5 million on top of that, I think, in add-ons. Mamardashvili comes in, was it 20 million, 25 million guaranteed. And we've spoken in the past, but just I'll probably explain it just for the benefit of the listeners, because when you buy a player, the guaranteed sum is amortised over the length of a player's contract.
Yeah.
So, and for each year of the contract which winds down, that book value decreases. So Liverpool's amortisation costs for the whole of 23-24 were about 114.5 million, something like that. I imagine that's probably similar, if not a bit lower, for 24-25, because the book value of some players has decreased and they added minimal additional costs through Chiesa and Mamardashvili, which means now, and that sum, bear in mind, is probably 90 million less than what Chelsea's amortisation costs are. Wage bill will be expensive, yes, because they're going to pay out bonuses to the players for winning the Premier League, but they are in a position whereby Trent Alexander-Arnold has left. That gives significant flexibility for wages, which probably gets absorbed largely by Wirtz's salary, I imagine. And by, we look at Kerkez, we look at Wirtz, we look at Frimpong. It's about 190 million pounds worth of deals there. But I imagine Liverpool will probably be comfortable with their kind of amortisation costs being about 150 million this coming year because they've made the money up elsewhere, which means probably there's another couple of big deals or big-ish deals to come. A lot of that will depend on, I think some player trading will be key. So Kelleher went in this current financial year, so that's 18 million profits because he was a academy graduate. Some talk about Jarell Quansah maybe being on the move, 35-40 million pound price range talked about there. That would be pure profit again, which is money they can account for straight away. They're in a good spot. They'll come out of all this having added minimal costs probably to the balance sheet and loads more revenues to look forward to. And I think that's probably emboldened FSG to pull the trigger a little bit on thinking this is, if ever there was a time for them to strengthen, it's now. The sentiment's good. The team is good. They have Arne Slot's shown his first season having signed 2 players that, obviously he had an excellent squad left by Jurgen Klopp and the recruitment team, but I think this is the chance for them to do almost what Manchester City have done during periods of time, which is from a position of strength, you put the foot down the pedal again and you do more and you create a space, because I think they realise that aside from City and Arsenal, they're probably quite clear of the rest of the pack in terms of that and in terms of what they can do moving forward. So I think they're in a great spot. I think it's good business. And let's be honest, that this Wirtz transfer fee will be broken again, potentially before the year's out by someone.
Maybe Liverpool.
Maybe Liverpool. I think it might be a stretch. I can't see them doing it twice. But they are in a good spot, and it makes sense for them as an investment because there is lots and lots of money tied up in Liverpool doing well. So I know there's a kind of it's a fallacy to think that FSG aren't invested in Liverpool's success, because the whole thing goes hand in hand. You know, if Liverpool is successful, so is the investment.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
I hope you're enjoying this free show at the moment. Loads of excellent, exciting stuff on the Anfield app. If you want to be part of the whole thing, you can download the Anfield app and go from there. Or you can subscribe via the YouTube membership as well for video-only content and other bits and pieces. We love doing these shows. We love that you watch them. So come, be part of the journey with us.